So, the world didn't just pause. It refreshed. Headlines broke across every screen. Pope Francis is dead. For a brief instant, even America felt silent. Candlelight vigils in Rome, church bells ringing, hashtags everywhere. Hashtag rest in peace, Francis. Hashtag thank you, Holy Father. But America doesn't do solemnity for long. Not in 2025. Not with everyone logged in. And not with Marjorie Taylor Greene still online. Just minutes after the Vatican's official statement, Marjorie Taylor Greene posted her reaction. It wasn't a prayer. It wasn't even condolences. It was an American flag at half-mast, superimposed with the words, "God works in mysterious ways. America first, always. May the church find its way back to common sense." No moment of silence, no pause for prayer. Attached, a waving flag GIF, fireworks sparkling in the background. Hashtag not woke. The outrage was instant. Screenshots exploded across X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Her followers cheered. That's right. The Pope went too woke. Others recoiled. Cable news anchors broke in. The White House rushed to issue a statement. Within minutes, Marjorie Taylor Greene's controversial post was the top trending headline in America. Was this mourning? Or just another meme war in the making? Because in 2025, even a funeral becomes content. The Vatican's official statement had tried to set a somber tone. With deep sorrow, the Holy See announces the passing of Pope Francis, spiritual shepherd to the world. But as hashtags climbed, hashtag rest in, peace Francis, hashtag thank you Holy Father, hashtag Vatican, so did the outrage. Cable news anchors traded their smirks for somber tones. Fox News called Greene's post refreshing honesty from a true American. CNN labeled it shocking and disrespectful. MSNBC brought on a panel of religious scholars and one lifestyle coach who'd just written a book about digital grief. By noon, memes had colonized every corner of the feed. Pope Francis in a "Make the Vatican Great Again" hat. Marjorie Taylor Greene wielding a giant censor stamp. One viral TikTok stitched her post over footage of Gregorian chants, then cut to her speaking at a monster truck rally. At first, the Vatican ignored it. Then, a spokesperson, cornered by American journalists, offered a gentle rebuke. The Church mourns with the world. We pray for unity and understanding in this difficult moment. The translation online became, "We're not dignifying Marjorie Taylor Greene with a response." But America was already moving on, into new levels of absurdity. Late-night hosts couldn't help themselves. Jimmy Kimmel opened with, "We lost the Pope, but gained a hot take from America's favorite Facebook aunt." Colbert went theological. "If God works in mysterious ways, I think Marjorie just gave us a new mystery." Even The Onion ran a headline, "Marjorie Taylor Greene demands papal recount." But Greene didn't back down. Her next post, "For all the fake news crying over my words, I said what millions are thinking. The church needs to remember its roots. God, country, common sense. If that offends you, unfollow." Attached, a meme of a cartoon eagle crying, clutching a Bible and a cheeseburger. Hashtag Pope Francis was woke. Soon, hashtag pray for unity. Hashtag MTG unfiltered. And the ever-resilient hashtag MAGA began trending. Facebook became a war zone. Threads collapsed under the weight of prayer emojis and American flags. One user wrote, "I don't care what anyone says. Marjorie's the only one speaking the truth." Another, "Imagine using the Pope's death to farm engagement." America. log-off challenge. Even churches weighed in. A megachurch in Texas live-streamed a prayer for Pope Francis and for America's politicians to find humility. A cathedral in Boston asked parishioners to remember online words have offline consequences. But Greene saw an opportunity. She announced a new Faith and Freedom Town Hall with guest speakers including a prosperity preacher, an ex-reality TV star, and the CEO of a diet supplement company. The event was broadcast live on Rumble and YouTube, where the chat immediately devolved into a battle of Bible verses and Pepe memes. As the day wore on, new conspiracy theories sprouted. Was the Pope secretly an American citizen? Did Trump know before the Vatican? Was Greene's post a coded message to patriots? One Fox News guest suggested, maybe Marjorie was just saying what we're all afraid to admit, that tradition matters, and the world's gotten a little too soft. CNN brought on a Jesuit priest who sighed, sometimes silence is the best prayer. That didn't trend. In Georgia, a group of Greene supporters held a candlelight vigil. Instead of candles, they used battery-powered flashlights, waving them while chanting, "USA! USA!" between Hail Marys. The Vatican's social team tried valiantly to redirect the narrative. A post. We ask the faithful to pray, reflect, and love one another, online and off. Someone responded, love is trending at number 57 today. America's at number 1. Sorry, Vatican. All the while, Greene kept posting, a blurry selfie with her church in the background. Caption, real faith isn't afraid to speak up. God bless America and the church. Both need saving. The internet dissected the photo for clues. Was that a Chick-fil-A cup in the background? Was she wearing a rosary or just a patriotic necklace? How many flags can one woman fit in a Facebook cover photo? The White House, after a day of monitoring the situation, finally put out a longer statement. We urge all Americans to honor this moment with grace, humility, and compassion. Now is not the time for division. Trump responded on Truth Social. Division? There's never been more unity than under me. The Pope liked me. Ask anyone. MTG's doing great, by the way. God bless her, and God bless America. Somewhere, a political strategist started drafting campaign ads for 2026. By the third day, hashtag Pope Francis was woke had faded, replaced by a fresh controversy. A pop star had tweeted a poem about the Pope, then deleted it after right-wing media called it crypto-communist. The cycle spun on. But Greene? She staged a live stream for healing and prayer. Her tech staff had promised a respectful, unifying event. Instead, thanks to a rogue Instagram filter, she appeared on screen wearing a virtual papal hat and waving a scepter made of fireworks. The chat lost its mind. Comments raced, "Blessed be the meme queen." Is this America's first digital pope? I'm Catholic, and I have no idea what's happening. For a moment, everyone laughed, maybe out of shock, maybe because they'd forgotten how to process real grief in public. Cable news replayed the clip for hours. The Vatican's next post was just a single candle emoji. By the week's end, solemnity had vanished, replaced by more news, more outrage, more content. Some still remembered the Pope. Most remembered the memes. America's new mourning ritual wasn't prayer or silence. It was scrolling, posting, arguing. Nothing stayed sacred for long, not even grief. Maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene said what millions were thinking. Maybe she just said it first, loudest, and most out of tune. But in the end, the only thing truly trending was America itself. This is the irony, and that's the irony. So, disclaimer. This video is a work of satire and fiction. It is intended for entertainment purposes only and should not be interpreted as fact, news, or a representation of real events. Any similarities to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events, is purely coincidental.